Hello Aquarius, welcome back to another episode of Solari Tarot. It's Greg here. I'm here to do your October 2022 reading, which looks for you guys like a big major career change thanks to a solar eclipse later in the month. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but for now, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those things help more than you know. All the information will be in the description box below for you. We're going to start with your astrology, talk a little bit about what the month holds astrologically. Then we'll move into your oracle cards, which I've already pulled for you. And lastly, we will use the Tarot of the Divine and pull a full tarot spread and clarify if we have time. So let's get right into it. Aquarius, darling, you might be making some new connections at the beginning of the year. Venus is opposing Jupiter in the third house for you. That happened a few days ago. But this is kind of setting you up for a month that could widen your network. So make sure you're speaking your mind, discussing things that are interesting to you, because this is how you're going to find your people, yes? Now, as we all probably know, Mercury went direct on the 2nd. So you're feeling inspired. If you've had any difficult experiences, which I believe you did last month, you're feeling inspired. That didn't hold you back at all. Mercury had been retrograding through your 8th house of intimacy and closeness. So this shined a light on how fast you form a commitment and how easily you're willing to lower the protective walls you've built around yourself. However, excuse me, if you're never making a commitment or opening yourself up to rejection, dear Aquarius, you're also missing out on opportunities to evolve as a person. So let people in this month, Aquarius. Now, on the 9th, you have a full moon in Aries. This is going to be in your 3rd house of communication. Chattiness, folks. A lot of chattiness for you this month. Talking to everybody about every little thing. Phones ringing off the hook. Schedules feeling endless. Everybody wants to talk about something to you. You will have a burst of energy to match it around the full moon, which is good news. But it won't last. It won't last forever, so use it as you can. Now, Scorpio season begins on the 23rd, which is shifting the vibe a little bit more serious for you. It's going to be in your 10th house of career. So you're thinking about your reputation and how you can further your standing in your field. Then we have a solar eclipse in Scorpio at 2 degrees, creating a domino effect beginning on the 25th. And so you may find that your career is taking you down a path you never expected to ever go down. In fact, you may be letting go of pipe dreams as you finally come to terms with the career you really want. You might really be figuring out what you want to do in your career life. I do think that your cards talk a little bit about this as well, which we'll get into in a moment. Now, Jupiter is retrograding. It's re-entering your 2nd house of money and luxury on the 29th. It's leaving Aries and it's moving into Pisces, where it will remain for the rest of the year. You're maybe getting new opportunities to increase your earnings. You might be walking away with an achievement, an award, an accolade, a prize. If there's ever been a good time for you to purchase a lottery ticket, now is the time. Now, lastly, Mars is retrograding. It begins on October 30th, the day before Halloween, Samhain. So you may have some romantic drama in your life. If you and a lover or a partner or a boyfriend, girlfriend are trapped in any anxiety-inducing cycles, if you're addicted to romantic affairs with a lot of big highs and low lows, this retrograde is going to force you to rethink the level of chaos you're willing to put up with in terms of your relationships. So if you have any love addictions, those are coming to the forefront here in the month. Now, from your oracle cards, we see the shadow from your archetype. I think that this card makes a lot of sense coming out here because we always have to kind of consult the shadow and know what we are in order to make informed decisions. The shadow is showing you and did show you throughout Mercury retrograde some things that are going to need to be rethought, restructured, replanned. And the shadow is a necessary part of our being, folks. You know, when you see these people on the internet, or you see these big ministers that are very rich acting like they're some absolved being and that they're enlightened, you know, more than the populace, they try to make it seem like they don't have a shadow. But we all have this. I'm not saying everybody is a mega church scam artist like Joel Osteen, but I am saying that everybody has a part of them that has a shadow. And you're being asked to be here now. Your animal spirit of the month is the hummingbird spirit. Now, when we are in the practice of being here now, I don't know if you've read that wonderful book by Ram Dass. We have to look at the shadow, don't we? Because we have to have all of the information about ourselves before we can move forward into what we really, really want to be doing. And I think for you, your shadow is showing you a lot about what you don't want. Because, you know, maybe this is all funneling and channeling into your career world at this time. You know, you want to do something in the world in a new way. Or, you know, big opportunities could be coming in for you around this solar eclipse time, major career changes. So you're going to have to consult your shadow in order to know that you're making the right decision, in order to know that you are here now. Which leads me to the next card, the Norse card. It's the rule of 3, informed decision. The rule of 3. I love this card. Once again, it means we're looking at everything. Means our decisions are based around real information that we are receiving from all parts of what we are. Light and shadow. Beings really thrive, Aquarius, when they are tapped into the shadow and the light. Now, dark parts of us don't have to have the voice, right? I'm not saying that, you know, in the magical world, we call it shadow work. Perhaps in shadow work, you'll see us grieving, or you'll see us angry, or you'll see us working through traumas, right? But so I'm not saying to be a shadow being. I'm saying to consult your inner shadow so that you have a full informed decision about what you're doing as we move forward here in October. Now, let's go ahead and pull your tarot cards and get right into the reading. What is the message for Aquarius, October 2022? Aquarius, okay. Starting with the 5 of Swords. Conflicted. This can be conflict and chaos emerging. Now, you don't have an astrological month full of chaos. So I want you to look at where you're picking your battles. Are you picking them wisely? You know, do you have that innate addiction to want to get the last word in? If so, you may be working on that here this month. You know, when things are hot and heavy, how do you react? I think that's a big question here. The 10 of Swords. When, you know, this is very much warlike energy. When, you know, and the Knight of Coin. Yes. So if we're getting a major career opportunity, perhaps we'd have to leave another one. And 10 of Swords is very much a card of endings. Things ending. At the end of the rope of the cycle. The thing we don't often see with the 10 of Swords, though, is that it's over. It's done. It's happened. It's over. There's nothing else to hold on to. It's here. I sense that on your journey of movement forward in terms of your career life, there have been a lot of endings. And I think there have been a lot of challenges, conflicts, you know, being at war with your colleagues, or having a lot of conflict in terms of what's ending for you here this month. But it looks like you're still moving. You may have slowed your pace a little bit here until we get into November, I think, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with slowing the pace. We all have to do it. Keep in mind as well, we still have Mercury retrograde shadow phase, which will last until the 16th. So we could still be seeing classic Mercury energy. We have 2 of Wands in the heart of the reading. We also had 2 of Wands in the heart of another reading. I think it might have been another air sign. I think it might have been Libra. Yeah, it was. Yeah. This reading is very similar to Libra in some way, actually. We have the 3 of Cups. Very nice. And we have the 7 of Coin. Yeah, definitely feel like in terms of the recent past, you could have felt a slowing down of energy. But I love the 7 of Pentacles, though, because it is the card of the harvest. It means that our work will pay off for us yet, and perhaps we haven't picked the fruit off the vine yet, right? But that it's going to happen. We're going to harvest. There's going to be a harvest. All of your hard work has not been for nothing. So, for some of you, this could just be that, you feel weird about ending one career to get into a new one because you're afraid it won't be as profitable or lucrative, but it will be. The new partnerships that you are building in your life, especially, I believe, around the 1st of the month, right? Yeah, a lot of action in the 3rd house. Moving in a new direction can be quite tough. We all know that. But in the heart of your reading, you are making these plans of moving forward here at this time. Libra. Okay, we have the Temperance card, and we have the King of Swords, and we have the World reversed. This is in the spine of your reading, Aquarius. With Temperance, this is the energy for Sagittarius, of course, but with this card, I've been pulling this card for myself a lot lately, and the reason is because I spent 3 weeks in West Virginia working at a restaurant that I kind of helped bring into the world in some way. It's a brewery. It's called Dobra Zupas. Check it out. And I was working so hard running this business that I was not taking care of myself. I was just out of balance. And the Temperance card shows that if we're patient and we have we're dipping our feet in where we want to go and we're keeping our other foot firmly grounded in where we are, that we're going to get a lot farther in the process. You haven't achieved this great thing that you desire to achieve, Aquarius. The world is in reverse here. You are starting a new journey, right? But one part of it looks like it's ending here this month. 10 of Swords. You haven't achieved your greatest accolade yet. And that's probably what you're building yourself up for right now, right? Now, King of Swords. This is you, of course. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is a rational man. This is a thought-provoking man. This is a balanced man. This is someone who's got their shit together. This is someone who knows all of the hard work that they've done is going to reap a reward. And for you, that reward has not been reaped yet, right? So Spirit wants to show you that you're capable of much more than you think, and you haven't seen this payoff. A lot of us get discouraged about this 7 of Pentacles because we think it means that we failed at something. And I kind of like this card, actually, now that I'm looking at it, because I see 7 Pentacles here, and then kind of like flames, like the crops are burning, right? It feels like we came all this way for nothing, but we didn't. What we've done is put a lot of hard work in, and we're about to see why soon. Let's clarify some of these cards, shall we? Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy could be around you this month. Tell us about the Knight of Coin for Libra. Or, no, Aquarius. Sorry, guys. Yes, 6. Knight of Coin clarified by the 6 of Swords. Here's the thing. It may feel like a stalemate right now through the month of October, but towards the end of it, by that solar eclipse, things are going to start moving full speed ahead. Big career opportunities could be coming into you. And even though the movement feels slow now, I wouldn't worry that you're going to get there. You haven't created the best of your creation is still yet to come. 5 of Swords. Show us the 5 of Swords. What is all this hard energy, this warlike energy? Ace of Swords. Yeah, it looks like we're, a lot of communication this month, of course, as we see in the astrology, but, some of that communication could be hard to say. Some of it could be hard to deal with. Some of it could feel like an attack. I don't get the feeling so much that it is an attack. I think it's just an ending. And I think it is happening in your career world. Like, I think that you're ready to cut something off, quite frankly. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. The Hanged Man. This is lingering. I do think some of you might be lingering past an ending. So if I'm speaking to somebody today who is kind of in between realms in terms of something in their life, I see with the 6 of Swords, sometimes when someone physically passes away, the 6 of Swords can often mean that somebody's still in transition from one life to the next incarnation or the next movement of energy. So I want to say, if you are grieving the past, take the time to really do it, because your harvest is waiting on you. Imagine a farmer who lost a strawberry plant crying, not tending to all the other animals and plants that are still thriving in their experience. Take the time that you need. If you need to make communications about this, or if you need to just get off your chest, say what you need to say. You really have been set up for a month that's widening your network. There's probably a lot of conversations that you feel like you need to have at this time. However, I think a lot of this communication could be good news too, because we have the 3 of Cups. I always see the 3 of Cups as a card of celebrating good news. And I see the 2 of Wands as somebody else kind of in that same row, bringing you that information, showing that the harvest still has more to grow, or that there's more fruit. There's more low-hanging fruit than you think. Tell me about the 2 of Wands. The Queen of Cups. Interesting. Definitely feel water sign energy around you right now. King of Cups, Queen of Cups here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You might just be in your emotional world as well this month, Aquarius. And you're kind of the patron water sign anyway. You're not a water sign, but you haven't achieved all this great stuff that you're yet to achieve. And I think that's just because that you need to get into the news cycle. There's still, all the hard work you've put into something wasn't for nothing. You're about to see that. But you haven't achieved your greatest story yet, really is the message. You're about to do that. I think you're gearing up to end this year on a really high note. I love it for you, Aquarius. Listen, I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. It's been a while since I've been able to be back here monthly on a regular basis. I still want to be here for you in a larger capacity. I have filmed a lot of footage that's coming out for you here this month and next month as well. Please make sure to hit the notification bell so you get alerted when I'm uploading new content. Episode 2 of the cinematic series, the vlogs I've been posting about just how, more personal things about my life, if you're interested, is coming out on Friday. It's called The Last Days of Summer. It shows you the beginnings of my travel back to West Virginia. And this month, in a couple weeks, you'll see episode 3 as well, which shows you Mabon and the harvest getting ready for Samhain. So if you're interested in witchy vlogs, let me know, because I'm going to be posting them. Okay, I love you. I've got a lot of video editing to do. I've got a lot of things to do today, so I'm about to go do that. I'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful month, and keep your eyes peeled. A lot of new stuff coming out. Bye-bye.